to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad ball, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. They sure hope that
what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd, these two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Finds his target down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touch pass on the run. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place.
The running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Stockton. He uncorks one deep. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They want to run it left here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Looking for the end zone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's White. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful.
Win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. That's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit, Coach. I got me a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
Using his legs, it's Gibson. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
Turning it on! They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? On the run, it's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're going to stop the run game.
This Dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can
there he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He caught it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do. first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw it, Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got the tight end outside. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up.
Grab the bullet pass. Down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He slides that just inside the right upright. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tied football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. And the deflection on 3rd down. Is that forces a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it... First and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog onto the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now.
He's got it along the sideline. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quickly complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Now sliding to his left. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
And that was the blue. I mean, what else they want?
Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. Oh, he got loose. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on some.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
He need to be cheating.
The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton.
What the fuck was that?
Interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Escapes the sack.
Wow.
At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence.
He ain't peep nothing, man.
He had held on. That might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has...
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an
And then
injury.
they make me
We'll
get
take a break to check him out.
and make me get hurt to call a timeout for these niggas. Man, it's,
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. Snags it. Going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Missouri! And they've moved.
knew that shit was gonna happen.
Guys this is the
This shit's
type of
crazy.
signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief,
Look at that
like,
video
to
game,
understand,
bro.
like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.